Hi, my name is Bryoni Lawrence. I'm the Mindfulness Director at Kinema Fitness, and welcome to our April Be Well Mindfulness series. So in today's video, I'm going to walk us through a meditation on renewal and growth, seeing as how we're entering springtime. This is the perfect theme for this time of year. If you're really getting a sense of renewal from looking around, seeing flowers perhaps sprouting, you might already be feeling this. But you can start in an upright seated position. You're always welcome to lie down too if that's more comfortable for you and you're not going to fall asleep. You can stack your shoulders over your hips and start by taking a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. And 1 more deep breath in. Open mouth exhale. And on this one, if you'd like to, you can gently close your eyes, keeping palms on lap, anywhere that's comfortable. Checking back in with your posture. So if you feel like you're leaning too far to the side, forward, backward, stack your shoulders over your hips again, gently pulling your belly button back to spine so you have some support there. And start to notice the sounds around you in your space. So you can tune into my voice, but maybe you can also hear other sounds happening in your environment. Perhaps other people speaking, people walking around, talking. And just acknowledge in this moment that no meditation environment is perfect. We will always be surrounded by distractions, noise. Sometimes our own thoughts will distract us. And so all we can do is welcome those distractions as an opportunity to practice, bringing our minds back to the object that we're choosing to focus on. And every time we do that, we're strengthening our muscle of focus. So we'll let those sounds reside in the background of our awareness, and then gently guide our minds towards the sensation of breathing at our nostrils. You might notice the cool air flowing in on your inhales and the warmer air flowing up and out on your exhales. And try to stick with that for the next 30 seconds. Slowly, you can drop the breath. And now we're going to work with a different object. We're going to bring to mind a past version of ourselves. So picture yourself a year ago. In April 2023, what were you doing? Perhaps you were working elsewhere. Perhaps you had different hobbies. Perhaps you lived in a different location. Bring to mind your day-to-day life, and you can rebuild it in detail, almost as if you were able to relive that memory. Think about the person that you were. And now bring to mind your present day state. There are probably a lot of differences. You can ask yourself, how have I grown over this last year? How have I grown this past year? Has it been intellectually? Have I learned anything in the last year? Has it been in my relationships? Have I gained friends or sought out specific new ones, made connections with family members? How have I grown in my self-care? Bringing to mind these things reminds us that growth doesn't happen overnight. And even if your response to some of those questions to yourself maybe brings up feelings of disappointment or sadness, or not making as much progress as you feel like you should have made, you can always remember that our progress isn't linear. And while it doesn't happen overnight for sure, it may not even happen over the course of 1 year. So in this meditation, you can go even further back and assess your growth as well. From 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You're on a constant path of growth and renewal. And we as humans, being a part of nature, go through the same cyclical motions as nature. So we have seasons of darkness, seasons of light, seasons of shedding, seasons of sprouting. And we endure all of that while trying to keep up with a culture of constant doing. So in this moment, if you'd like, you can take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, showing some appreciation for yourself physically. Take a deep breath in through your nose. An open mouth exhale. And then slowly releasing your hands, you can flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me in this April meditation on renewal and growth. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your month and springtime. I'll see you again next month.